Archangel Michael says, "Child of God, do not look away. Do not dismiss what I am about to tell you, for this message carries the weight of heaven and the warning of eternity. The demon queen has seen you. She has marked you. And do you know why? Because she is jealous, jealous of your beauty, jealous of the light you carry, jealous of the favor that shines upon you. She watches you with burning eyes, despising every gift God has placed inside you. Your smile pierces her darkness. Your strength humiliates her weakness. Your beauty, born not only of flesh but of spirit, threatens her throne of deception. And so she comes, furious, unrelenting, with an army at her command. Archangel Michael says, "Hear me, this is not a parable. This is not a story told for your comfort. I am not joking. Believe it. Even now her soldiers march in shadow. Even now her claws stretch forward to snatch what you hold dear. She seeks to break you, to silence you, to erase you. Do you feel the urgency in my voice? You must. Because you do not have hours. You do not have days. You do not even have minutes. You have 7 seconds before she attempts to strike this message from your hands, before she tries to cloud your eyes, distract your mind, and delete the truth I am pouring into you. 7 seconds, that is all she allows because she knows the power of what you are hearing right now. Tick, tick, tick. The countdown begins. Archangel Michael says, and you wonder, why does she fear you so much? Why does she rally her army against you? Because she knows something you have not fully realized yet. You are radiant. You carry a fire that cannot be dimmed, a beauty that surpasses her false crowns. She trembles not at what you are today, but at what you are becoming. Every time you rise after being knocked down, every time you choose love instead of hate, every time you walk in faith instead of fear, you are crowning yourself in glory, and she cannot bear it. So she comes, not alone, but with legions. The demon queen does not fight fair. She will attack your mind with whispers, your body with weariness, your relationships with betrayal. She will twist mirrors to make you despise yourself. She will try to convince you that your beauty is weakness when, in truth, it is your greatest weapon. Archangel Michael says, but listen to me closely, she has not come unnoticed. I saw her movements before you did. I stood on the walls of heaven and watched her fury grow. And I have not come alone. I come with Gabriel, the messenger, with Raphael, the healer, with Uriel, the light-bearer, with Raguel, the defender, with Jeremiel, the revealer, with Tzadkiel, the mercy of God, and I, Michael, the warrior of the Most High. Together, the 7 archangels stand ready to shield you, but only if you open yourself to our protection now. This is why I am urgent. This is why I speak as though every breath is my last. Because the window is small. Because she circles like a vulture, waiting to strike, hoping you hesitate. Hoping you scroll past this, dismiss this, laugh at this. If you do, her claws will find an opening. If you do, her army will march unhindered. Archangel Michael says, even God himself has allowed this warning to thunder into your life, because the seriousness is beyond measure. Even God trembles in righteous anger at what she dares to attempt against you. Do not think lightly of this. Do not ignore the trembling of heaven. You must decide now. Will you hear me, or will you dismiss me? Will you stand still, or will you awaken? For I tell you, the next 7 seconds are not ordinary. They are sacred. They are the dividing line between vulnerability and protection, between exposure and covering. Archangel Michael says, choose wisely, beloved one. For the demon queen is jealous of your beauty, and her jealousy burns like fire. But if you open this message fully, if you allow the 7 archangels to stand around you, we will form a wall of light so brilliant, so unbreakable, that her army will scatter before it even touches you. The countdown is not symbolic. It is real. Her hand reaches to delete this warning from your life. And I, Michael, roar with urgency. Open it now, believe it now, act now, before the moment passes. Archangel Michael says, child, hear me clearly. The demon queen's jealousy is not the petty envy of one mortal coveting another. No. It is ancient, it is venomous, it is deep as the abyss from which she crawled. She has seen beauty in many forms. She has witnessed kings rise, queens fall, palaces glitter, empires burn. She has seen gold, she has seen power, she has seen faces adored by nations. Yet none of these stirred her wrath the way you have. Why? Because your beauty is not of this world. It is a beauty forged in fire. It is a beauty heaven recognizes. The shine in your eyes is not painted by cosmetics nor built by mirrors. It is the reflection of God's own light, planted within you before you took your first breath. Every scar you carry, every trial you endured, every tear you shed has been transmuted into radiance, and she cannot stand it. Archangel Michael says, "Do you not understand?" The demon queen has armies at her disposal, and still, what unsettles her most is not kingdoms, not weapons, not armies, but you. Your smile undoes her strategies. Your resilience humiliates her arrogance. Your beauty, spiritual, divine, undeniable, reminds her of what she lost when she chose rebellion. She cannot mirror it, cannot fake it, cannot steal it. She can only seethe. Even God himself has said, "This child is mine, and I have adorned them with glory." And when the demon queen heard this, her fury cracked the silence of hell itself. Archangel Michael says, "She is jealous because every time you lift your head, she loses ground. Every time you look in the mirror and refuse to hate yourself, her throne shakes. Every time you choose forgiveness over vengeance, her grip weakens. Every time you stand tall despite the weight of rejection, her army trembles. Do you see why she despises you? This is no ordinary beauty. This is beauty that survives storms, beauty that grows in ashes, beauty that reflects heaven's perfection. And though she wears a crown forged from shadows, it dulls in comparison to the unseen crown placed upon your head by the Most High. Archangel Michael says, "She prowls because she cannot rest until she tries to mar it. She whispers lies into your ears. You are not enough. You are not worthy. Your beauty is fading. Your light means nothing." But those whispers are not truth. They are daggers aimed to pierce your soul. Do not let them pierce you, beloved. Do not let her convince you that her envy is your shame. No, it is your proof. Proof that what you carry is valuable beyond measure. Even her army murmurs in confusion. Why this one? They ask. Why not the kings, the celebrities, the rulers? And she shrieks in return, because this one carries the light that threatens my reign. Because this one dares to be beautiful in the eyes of God. Archangel Michael says, understand this, her jealousy is not harmless. It is destructive. It has teeth. It will manifest as attacks in your life, sudden storms, betrayals, doubts that seem to come from nowhere. She would rather see you broken and crawling than shining as you were destined to shine. She will send shadows to cover your mirror, hoping you despise your own reflection. She will stir envy in others, turning family into foes, friends into strangers, allies into critics. Do not mistake this for coincidence. Every betrayal, every false smile, every dagger in your back, it has been fueled by her jealousy of you. Archangel Michael says, but hear this truth and let it anchor you. Her jealousy cannot undo your destiny. Her rage cannot unwrite God's decree. Her claws may scratch, but they cannot erase the inscription on your soul that says, chosen, beloved, radiant. Do you see the irony? She trembles at you, but she wants you to tremble at her. She fears your beauty, but she wants you to fear her army. She knows her days are numbered, but she wants you to doubt that your days are blessed. This is the essence of her jealousy. It is the mask of a coward cloaked in fury. Archangel Michael says, so what must you do? Stand. Do not shrink back. When her jealousy manifests in lies, answer with truth. When it manifests in shadows, shine brighter. When it manifests in accusations, lift your head higher. For the very thing she despises is the weapon that defeats her. Your God-given beauty, your eternal radiance, your unbreakable light. Remember this, beloved. If she were not threatened by you, she would not waste her venom. If you were not dangerous to her kingdom, she would not summon her army. If you were not radiant, she would not be jealous. The very intensity of her hatred is the clearest evidence of your significance. Archangel Michael says, "And so, I beg you, do not despise the beauty God has planted within you. Cherish it. Guard it. Let it shine without apology. Because the demon queen cannot destroy what she cannot touch, and she cannot touch what heaven protects. Her jealousy is a fire, yes, but your beauty is a sun. And no matter how fiercely she burns, shadows cannot conquer light." Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, do not be deceived. The demon queen does not march alone. She rises with her army, and that army is already moving. I can hear their footsteps in the dark. I can feel their breath pressing against the borders of your life. Do you not sense it? The sudden heaviness that tries to settle on your chest, the strange conflicts that appear from nowhere, the whispers that flood your mind when the night grows quiet? These are not accidents. These are not coincidences. These are soldiers, her soldiers, sent to prepare the ground for her arrival. She commands legions, and they are ruthless. They are shadows that take many forms. Some come as fear, wrapping around your thoughts like chains. Some come as doubt, gnawing at your confidence. Others come as betrayal, clothed in the faces of those you once trusted. Still others come as delay, stealing time, dulling purpose, making you waste the hours that heaven designed as weapons of destiny. Archangel Michael says, "Listen carefully. When her army approaches, it is not with trumpets or banners, but with subtlety and deception. They slide into conversations, twist words, sow division. They stir envy in others against you, whisper lies that spread like poison, and try to pit your allies against you. They plant fatigue in your body, hoping to make you too tired to rise. They surround you in discouragement, hoping you surrender without a fight. This is the way of her army, not to strike once and retreat, but to wear you down, little by little, until you begin to question who you are. Until you forget that you are chosen, radiant, and protected. But, beloved, I, Michael, have watched armies greater than hers fall in a single instant by the power of the Most High. And though she gathers her legions, she cannot prevail if you awaken, if you open yourself to the protection heaven offers." Archangel Michael says, "Do you see the signs already? The unexpected storm in your relationships, the strange conflicts at work, the heaviness that lingers even after victory, the sense that something unseen presses against your progress? These are the footprints of her approaching army. These are the drumbeats of war echoing in the spirit. Yet hear me well, heaven has not abandoned you. Even as her forces approach, the 7 archangels have drawn their swords. We stand at your side, but you must allow us to fight for you. Protection is never forced. It must be chosen. That is why I cry with urgency. Open your heart, open your eyes, do not dismiss this warning." Archangel Michael says, "The demon queen believes that with numbers she can overwhelm you. But the truth she fears is this: one child of God, standing in faith, shielded by heaven, is stronger than an entire legion of darkness. She knows this, yet still she marches. Why? Because her jealousy blinds her. Because her pride whispers that this time she might succeed. Her army comes, yes. But do not tremble. Instead, prepare. For we will not let them touch you if you stand under the covering of the Almighty. The 7 archangels form a wall no darkness can breach. Gabriel speaks words that shatter lies. Raphael heals the wounds they inflict. Uriel blinds their eyes with light. Raguel binds their injustice. Jeremiel unveils their deceptions. Zadkiel brings mercy to shield you. And I, Michael, lift my sword of fire to scatter them. Archangel Michael says, "So take heart, beloved. The army approaches, but so does deliverance. The demon queen advances, but she cannot cross the threshold of one who is covered in God's glory. Her soldiers roar, but they will be silenced. Her march echoes, but it will end in retreat. This is the moment of decision. Will you believe the fear they send, or will you believe the word I deliver? Will you bow under their intimidation, or will you rise in the knowledge that heaven fights for you? Mark this truth: armies may approach, but they cannot conquer when the child of God stands firm. Their weapons may form, but they will not prosper. Their schemes may circle you, but they will collapse under the weight of divine light. Archangel Michael says, stay awake. Stay vigilant. The army approaches, but victory belongs to you. If you open this, believe this, and hold fast. Archangel Michael says, beloved child, the demon queen approaches with fury, and her army marches like a tide of shadows. But do not be consumed by fear, for heaven has already arrayed a greater defense around you. The Almighty has stationed not one, not two, but 7 archangels to be your shield. We are not scattered. We are not weakened. We stand united, shoulder to shoulder, wings interlocked, a wall of light that no darkness can penetrate. Hear me, for I will tell you who stands at your side. Gabriel, the voice of truth. Archangel Michael says, Gabriel, the messenger of the Most High, goes before you to silence lies. When the demon queen whispers that you are worthless, Gabriel thunders with the voice of heaven, you are chosen. You are beloved. You are radiant. When her soldiers twist words against you, Gabriel untangles them, speaking clarity into your confusion. His trumpet is not only for the end of days, it is for this very hour, blasting sound so loud that deception shatters. Raphael, the healer. Archangel Michael says, at your right hand stands Raphael, whose name means, God heals. The demon queen's army will strike at your body, at your heart, at your spirit. They will wound you with betrayal, pierce you with despair, exhaust you with fatigue. But Raphael moves swiftly, pouring oil into your wounds, closing them before they can fester. Every scar the enemy tries to carve into you becomes a mark of beauty, for Raphael turns pain into restoration, weakness into strength. Uriel, the flame of light. Archangel Michael says, behind you burns Uriel, the archangel of fire. His very presence is illumination. Where the demon queen sows shadows, Uriel ignites a blaze. When her army hides in darkness, Uriel's fire exposes them. His flame does not consume you. It surrounds you. It lights your path when all seems dim. It blinds the eyes of demons who think they creep unseen. When you feel lost, when you cannot see the next step, Uriel's torch reveals the way. Rigel, the defender of justice. Archangel Michael says, at your left hand stands Rigel, the friend of God, whose sword is drawn against injustice. The demon queen thrives on unfairness, false accusations, betrayals, slander, manipulations. But Rigel balances the scales. He takes every lie and weighs it against divine truth. He takes every injustice and restores balance. Those who plot secretly against you will find their plots exposed. Those who rejoice in your stumbling will watch you rise again. For Rigel ensures that righteousness prevails, no matter how the odds appear. Jeremiel, the revealer. Archangel Michael says, before you, blazing like lightning, stands Jeremiel, the revealer of hidden things. The demon queen is a master of illusions. She cloaks herself in false beauty, disguises her soldiers in familiar faces, hides her traps beneath sweet words. But Jeremiel unveils what lies beneath. He tears the mask from her face. He gives you visions in your spirit, warnings in your dreams, clarity in your confusion. When others walk blindly into snares, you will walk with eyes wide open, guided by revelation. Tzadkiel, the mercy of God. Archangel Michael says, above you hovers Tzadkiel, the angel of mercy, whose wings cover you when judgment would fall. The demon queen will hurl accusations, reminding you of every failure, every mistake, every sin. She will cry out, this one is not worthy of heaven's protection. But Tzadkiel covers you with mercy, silencing her accusations. He shields you with compassion, reminding you that God has already written, forgiven, across your story. His presence ensures that guilt cannot chain you, shame cannot bury you, condemnation cannot drown you. And I, Michael, the warrior. Archangel Michael says, finally, I myself, Michael, stand as your shield-bearer and warrior. I do not speak from afar. I am here, sword in hand, armor aflame with the fire of God. I fight not with shadows, but with divine power. When her army presses close, I scatter them with one strike. When she roars, I answer with thunder. When she raises her claws, I raise a shield that nothing can pierce. I have battled for generations, and I battle now for you. Together, the 7 of us form a shield, a fortress encircling you. Above, below, before, behind, to your right, to your left, within your very spirit, we are present. Archangel Michael says, the demon queen's jealousy rages, her army marches, but what can they do against a circle of fire forged in heaven itself? They may surround you, but we surround them. They may scream, but our voices drown them. They may advance, but our presence halts them. Beloved, take comfort. The shield of the 7 archangels is not distant, it is not metaphorical, it is here, now. But you must choose to step within it. You must open your heart, your faith, your trust. For this protection cannot be forced upon you, it is a covenant freely received. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt. Step into the circle. The 7 archangels stand ready, but only you can decide whether to remain outside or to stand where the fire burns brightest. Archangel Michael says, the demon queen's jealousy is fierce. Her army is near. But our shield is stronger. Open this message in spirit, and you will feel it, the covering, the peace, the impenetrable wall of heaven's warriors. Archangel Michael says, beloved, the hour has arrived. The warnings have been spoken, the shield has been revealed, and still, the demon queen waits with her claws hovering over this very message. Do you not feel it? Even now she strains to silence my words, to drag your attention away, to press delete before your spirit fully awakens. Her jealousy burns hotter than ever, for you have heard truth, and truth threatens her throne. And now, we enter the final 7 seconds. Archangel Michael says, 7 seconds is not long, yet eternity itself can hang upon a breath. Heaven has watched empires rise and fall in less than this. In 7 seconds a heart can stop, a world can change, a life can be lost, or saved. What you do now determines whether her army advances or retreats. Do you hear the pounding of your own heart? That is not fear, it is the echo of heaven's urgency within you. Even the Most High bends near, watching, waiting, longing to see you step into the circle of light prepared for you. For though the demon queen comes with fury, the Almighty has promised, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But the promise must be claimed. Archangel Michael says, do not hesitate. Do not scroll away. Do not laugh at this moment, for hesitation is the open door she waits for. If you delay, she will rush in. If you doubt, she will whisper louder. If you ignore, she will erase. She knows your destiny is too radiant, your beauty too unshakable, your calling too dangerous to her. That is why she trembles, and that is why she strikes now, in these last seconds. But beloved, I remind you, the 7 archangels have already drawn their circle around you. Gabriel stands ready to silence lies. Raphael waits to heal wounds before they bleed. Uriel burns like fire to expose the shadows. Rigel sharpens his blade to defend justice. Jeremiel lifts the veil of deception. Zadkiel hovers with mercy to cover your guilt. And I, Michael, have raised my sword to split her army in 2. But we cannot force the shield around you, you must step into it. Archangel Michael says, this is your choice. Will you allow heaven's shield to cover you, or will you stand exposed while her claws reach for you? Do not think tomorrow will be enough. Do not imagine a better moment will come. It is here, now, in this heartbeat, in this second. The demon queen herself has sworn that if you do not act, she will delete this word from your life, blot it from your spirit, and laugh as you wander without covering. Beloved, I cry with all the urgency of heaven, do not give her this victory. Do not let your beauty be dimmed. Do not let your calling be stolen. Step into the circle now. Believe the message. Claim the shield. Let the 7 archangels stand as your fortress. Open your spirit wide and say with faith, I choose protection. I choose light. I choose victory. Archangel Michael says, the countdown ends here. This is the final second, the edge of decision, the line between despair and deliverance. Do not test heaven's patience, for I tell you truly, this is the last flashing on your screen. Do not ignore it, for if you do, you alone will bear the weight of what comes. But if you believe, if you act, if you open, then the demon queen's army will scatter, her jealousy will consume only herself, and you will rise brighter than ever before. The last second fades. The choice is yours.